Microphone check, microphone check. Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. Am I being awful or is it just me? Hold on a minute. I just need to stay on the pits. Okay, good. It's not too bad. Okay, so we just adjust it. Let me just share my stream. Wait, what? Ad break? What? Wait. I can do that now? Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna have to take a look, because I think I'm affiliated now. I'm gonna have to take a look, but, okay. Damn. Like it, Picasso. Let me just set myself up. Apologies for the strong beginning. Okay, let me just adjust my stuff. I am absolutely tired. Let me just find the Twitch channel. Okay, let's get it started. Welcome everyone. So ASRC. So this time we are 17 people racing tonight. We're missing our championship leader Q's Orange Juice, who's getting replaced. Who else are we missing? I'm having a quick look. We're missing one of the Alpha Tauris. And I don't know, looks to be one of the Alpha Tauris and Q. So those are the two people that are missing. Well, welcome everyone. Welcome to ASRC round 13 of our 23, I believe, championship. 23 race championship. Yeah. That's what it is. 23 races, round 13. There's only 10 races to go in this championship. Here in Tier 1. So we'll have a look at Mr. Wildman, finally. Yeah, school and everything. I got home literally like 20 minutes ago. Almost didn't have the time to get something going. Just had to basically just get home, change, and wing it. As I do so often. Welcome everyone. We're having a wonderful evening as we're here in Hungary for a dry quali. Looks to be rain that's going to happen in the race. So yet again, a wet race for a second straight week. Hopefully there'll be a lot more action than there was back in France. France, as you remember last week, almost made me fall asleep. Well, this time it looks different. Hello everyone, hello. Hope you're all doing well tonight. Welcome to ASRC. You're watching round 13 of our 23 race championship. You're missing yet again. Q's will not be racing tonight, so it might make the championship a little bit tighter than it was a couple of weeks ago. On the wrong account, apparently. So I'm having a look because apparently I got affiliated for some reason. I had no idea I was at this point on the channel, but I'd like to thank each and every one of you that decided to give this channel a follow. Appreciate it. Q's, I have no idea honestly. He just said that he wasn't racing tonight. I think after IUF1 he might be a little tired, so could mean that he is out of it, as I'll take a look at Senna doing his hot lap, not outlap. Welcome everybody, as people are trickling in slowly. Apologies for that, I'm also kind of setting up my Twitch account. Just have a look. Okay, I like it, Picasso. I have this thing in my head now. So I hope everybody is doing well. Some of you have just popped in from not ASRC, from IUF1. You are now popping in after Tier 4's race. Well, hopefully you're ready to watch even more racing, as tonight Tier 1, as every Monday, keeps up. Apologies for the bad commentary during qualifying. Hi, hello. So, Curly, apologies for not following along in qualifying. I'm a bit, let's just say, pretty big day today. Still a student, so a lot of things are happening. I literally got home at, literally like less than 30 minutes ago. Didn't even have time to set up the race. I literally just got in the lobby and just started the stream. So, Wi-Fi currently on pole. That's pretty surprising. Mindless should be trying to take away his pole position right now. It's pretty much up for grabs for everyone. Honestly, reserves. So we have Raisins in the McLaren and Dreliot in the Red Bull. Dreliot was also in AlphaTauri for tier 2. So a little change for this race for tier. Sorry, I'm gonna get it right. For tier 1 and tier 2. So for this week, we will try reduced safety cars. After lots and lots of talking about too many safety cars during a race, both tiers, well, they have voted, and we're gonna try this race with a reduced safety car, hopefully, which will make for more racing and less pace cutting with the safety car itself. So people heading into the pits, might see some people doing a couple of laps. Oh, spin by Wildman. I'll let you guys enjoy the racing. Got a couple things to do before the race starts, so enjoy F1 ASMR. Okay, now that's fixed. Sorry about that. The end of qualifying, so Mindless looks to be the one that's going to be on pole. Crosses the line. Doesn't improve, but he stays on poles for now. The only one that can get him is Dreliot, and that's going to do it. And Mindless will be on pole position. Followed by Raisins and Wi-Fi now. That's two rows that we haven't seen. Nico Maz in P4, Colts in P5. Okay, so Hungary is bringing out bit of blah blah blah. New drivers on the scene. Magic Crags P11. Nico 1:15.950. So hopefully for him it stays and he actually manages to get a really great lap, as the rain will now be a part of this race. Now hopefully is it can someone tell me, Emod, is it gonna be for the entire race? Or is it just gonna be for a little bit, like rain, dry? Or is it just all rain, like France? Question. Tis a good question. Magic Rex put Magic Rex put trying to ask. Maybe the pits will answer me. Snap! It is wet. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a full wet race. That's gonna be quite interesting, honestly. Hopefully these drivers can keep it on the road pretty well. As we're gonna wait. I'm actually gonna try out something. I'm just gonna bring it on my my stream real quick. Can I do that? So it's gonna be a rain all race. So let me just, I'm gonna put it on my phone too, just to increase my viewership. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. I didn't catch, okay, so no ads, okay. Because the account recently got affiliated and I now have this 60-second ad icon on the right of my screen. which is weird. I've never had that. No, I can't hit it again, or else it would just be like problematic. Like, just keep on hitting ads. I don't know. I'll see if I can try. I'll probably try it near the end of the race. Let's see, is Casper gonna race? So, rain all race. Have a look at the grid in just a second. Thank you everyone for tuning in to ASRC. We will be starting the race in just a moment, 14 seconds before the start of the formation lap. And hopefully, well, reduced safety car brings up some good racing tonight. Exciting, and hopefully it's going to be all wet. So it's going to be way more. Oh, yes, it is! The full wets are on. And chaos. Well, actually, Emod starts on the inters. That's a bold strategy. I wonder if it'll pay off. The bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off. So yeah, wet all race. Wait, hold on. Oh, shit, there goes my phone. Okay, my screen's still fine. Yay, that's all I needed. Yeah, because I got a bunch of wires. I mean, my setup is, it's basically my controller, my computer, this, the TV, and, my screen. So, telemetry, lap data, Mindless, Raisin, Wi-Fi, Nico, Colts, Jacob, Crazy Mike, Dreliot, Casper, Brewdog, Rags, Wildman, Senna, Skiller, Whack 19, Blixer, and Emod. This is your grid for tonight's race in Hungary. 13 viewers. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Let's get to racing. This is gonna be a good one. No queues and a quali ban from the Blixer after last week's Rage Quit. Mindless starting on pole, and can Williams get the podium as it's 4 lights and 5 lights? And here we go. Hopefully the camera changes so I get a better view at the start, because that is absolutely awful. What is that? As Raisins takes a pretty early lead, and he gets away extremely well. Now will people go bowling? No, they won't, but Jacob almost makes contact. He's already up into P3. And actually, I'll go back to position change, as already a lot of position changes happened. Sector 1, yellow flag. It's a Haas. It's Curtis. And no, it's Skiller. And he's gone wide already. So it's a yellow flag in Sector 1. Thankfully for him, he's able to get back on track. There has to be a huge battle now, as the cars are getting closer and closer together. Now it's all about getting pace. Brewdog already up into P5. What a start. As right now, it's all about tire management, the pace in the rain, and not messing up. 35 laps in Hungary under pouring rain. You cannot afford a mess up. Might be a safety car to help you on the way, but right now Raisins and Jacob getting away extremely well. Mindless already down a couple of seconds. And so Raisin's making his reserve debut, already putting up a great performance so far. Jacob right behind him, last week's race winner in France. France, it was on the intermediates. This time it's on the wets. Brewdog now up into P3, up 7 positions. Both Haas's are down in 16th and 17th. Blixer, who didn't qualify, up into 13th. Couple of people going up and down. Wildman up 5 positions. And so as lap 2 begins, it's all about keeping up and staying on the track and not messing up. We see as Jacob went a little wide there, and someone's gone wide actually. That's Emot, still has his wing. Looks to be really just a slip as a whole. And is Skiller going to have enough pace to get by him before he catches on? Looks like he won't. Jacob was tremendous last week. Honestly, if Raisin wasn't there, I think Jacob would be leading right now. So Jacob a little bit of adversity this week, as right now the battle, sorry about that, I'll try and get at the right person that I want. Yes, okay, there it is. So is Mindless our pole starter, or right now he's running in P4. He's already down 2 positions. So penalties will have a huge impact as there's a yellow flag, and it looks to be a Haas. It's Skiller, and he's lost half his wing. He's having trouble. Can he get back on the track? He does get back on the track, but at what cost? I think his wing might have gotten a little hit there. Position change. And yeah, damage to his wing. A yellow flag in Sector 3. It looks to be a Red Bull. That is Rags. Rags who spun, and he's also lost a little bit of his wing. That's not going to be great for him. A lap under the wet without a wing. That is not going to be the thing you want to get through. As Jacob and Raisin still close together. So it's anybody's game right now. In the wet, a single mistake could mean potential for a safety car or an overtake. That's 3 laps in. We already got a lot of driver movements, a lot of drivers already losing their wings. Couple yellow flags, no safety car so far. Welcome everyone to 10 viewers. You're watching round 13 out of 23 as Wi-Fi goes wide. He had to go wide. He had to slow down just a little bit. And I don't know how he didn't get a penalty there, but I think he'll take it. Probably because he did slow down, didn't take the corner very well. That chicane can be very, very detrimental if you don't hit it well. As right now, it's Reserve Raisins, who is currently in the lead. Yellow flag in Sector 2. That looks to be a Ferrari, and it's not Nico, it's Blixer. Up in the wall, and he's completely lost his wing. Virtual safety car is out, so drivers now all bunched up and slowing down. A virtual safety car to be... No, it's a full-on safety car. The safety car is out, so even on reduced, the safety car comes out. So too much debris on the track, and that's going to give a little advantage to guys like Skiller, Rags, and Emod, and especially Blixer, who spun and lost his wing, as right now, a safety car coming out. Now, will the drivers head into the pits for new tires? As I'll have a look at the tires right now, the stops, as Blixer, well, he DNFs, so he doesn't want to repeat the same mistake he did last time. He retires in the pits. And for LC Blixer, that's going to do it for him. So LC Blixer out of the race. Had some trouble, and that'll do it for him. Safety car is out. So 4 laps in on reduced safety car, and we have one. So right now, it's all about strategy. Who goes for pit, who doesn't. Now, everyone from 1 to 10 is yet to pit. Now will Raisins and Jacob take the opportunity to pit for some new tires? Raisins decides to stay out, and so does Jacob. Brewdog also stays out. Same for Mindless. Colts also stays out. Looks like pretty much everyone in that pack will stay out. Casper stay out. He does, so no pit stops. Maybe Emod. I don't think Emod. I'll go for the pits. As now the drivers are starting to catch up. The leader already caught up to the safety car. And with 30 laps to go, we have a safety car on the track. Debris and a DNF from LC Blixer. Probably the closest rival to Q's. Now DNFs for a third straight race. That is not what Ferrari wants. Sadly for him, that does it. Sadly. So as it stands right now, McLaren are getting some very well-deserved points for now. Hanju, who is out, replaced by Raisins. Well, currently his points are gonna be well earned, as 25 points are currently in the grasp of Raisins as he leads with 30 laps to go, as right now we are under the safety car. A couple of drivers still have yet to catch up, as Skiller hopefully manages to catch up within the next lap. I hope for him, honestly, especially since he's my good buddy and good teammate in Haas. I'm hoping for some points, because Haas needs some points in the Grand Constructors. So as we go for yet another lap under the safety car. Great for Mindless so far, currently P4, sorry, not so great. For Jacob, last race's winner, currently P2. So already going for some good points for Alpine. Brewdog in P3. So Q's not racing for a second straight race and DNFing in Austria, a couple of races without a point. Will that make the championship a little tighter now? That will be left to seen in the next few races. We've got a couple of great tracks coming up ahead. Belgium, Netherlands, Italy. We have Russia, Singapore, Japan, Coda, Mexico, Brazil, and Abu Dhabi. As with 10 races to go, and a couple of drivers getting some great results, and a couple of drivers not showing up and not getting great results, well, this alters the championship just a little. And remember, there might be the World Drivers' Championship, but there's also the Constructors' Championship, and, of course, there's also the new Grand Constructors' Championship, which, if Mercedes does not score any points, and if Jacob actually gets a really great race so far, well, Alpine actually might take the lead in the Grand Constructors. Well, that will be left to seen in Tier 2. There's still Chrome and Mist Frost. We've gotten some points during... Chrome hasn't yet, actually, but Mist Frost has gotten a couple of points. And Senna did get some points also for Mercedes back in Tier 2 last week. I did not get points, sadly. I got P14. Raisins and Yeka, maybe a recreation of Max and Lewis. So, 7 laps, and we've already gone almost 3 laps under the safety car. The safety car should be coming in this lap. Raisin's still in the lead, so nobody in the top 10 has yet made a pit stop, so everybody should be on those old wets. And they are. As I hope Skiller actually meant, because this will probably be the most entertaining thing to see. Can Skiller make it back? Maybe a recreation of Max Lewis. Where? Because there's been a lot this season. Recreation of which race? Abu Dhabi. We're talking about Silverstone. We're talking about. We're talking about Hungary, because Hungary was a mess for Verstappen. Still managing to get points with damage. I don't remember the name of the part. This side. No, it wasn't the side pod. As yes, the safety car is in this lap, and hopefully for Skiller he manages to catch up to the pack. That's what I'm hoping right now, is his Haas teammate in Tier 2. Can he catch up to the field? Come on, Skiller. You got this. I think he's going to be able, just at the last second. Well, he's going to get hotter tires. So at least that's good for him. But yes, he will catch up to the field, thankfully. But now that he's caught up to the field, oh, Raisin spins! Raisin's a spun! And right now heads into the pits. Oh, and it creates contact with Elliott. Now mindless, Crazy Mike collide with each other, and what a safety car restart as Crazy Mike goes ahead. And now Raisins spins. And now is all the way back to P13. Collided with a couple drivers. Couple of yellow flags, ignoring yellow flag penalties up ahead. And now Wildman is up into P3. What just happened? Raisin spun. Brewdog now up into P2. Wildman in P3. Colts in P4. Mindless all the way into P5. Crazy Mike now in Mindless in P6. Crazy Mike in P5. And both with 5 seconds of penalty. And so does Wi-Fi. They all have penalty. So, safety car restart has created chaos, and now the master of the wet rain, Jacob, is on pole. On pole, no. He's in P1 so far. He's got Wildman and Brewdog to defend. As the last 2 race winners, Brewdog and Jacob, both respectively won in Austria and France, now 1 and 2. So after a spin on the safety car restart by Raisins, he is now all the way back to P15, and he'll head into the pits. And what looked to be an almost perfect drive, well, it just got worse for him as a reserve. He's all the way back to P15, and he's gonna have to pit for new tires. As Brewdog and Wildman pretty close to each other. As I see Emot actually getting really close to Rags. Does he have enough for the overtake? Is it gonna be enough? They're almost wheel to wheel, side by side. Rags and Emot fighting for that position, wheel to wheel. Emot, oh, he makes Rags go wide just a little bit there. And it looks like Emot's gonna get the best out of that battle. We have another battle up in the field. Looks like Wi-Fi next to an Alfa Romeo. Wi-Fi gets by Casper, who went all the way wide. And Wi-Fi now up into P4. Casper down to P9. Sorry, Wi-Fi P8, P9. I gotta get my numbers right. As yellow flag in Sector 2. It looks to be a Haas. Which Haas is it? Oh, it's Skiller. And he spins yet again. And he goes back on the track. Doesn't seem to have damage, or I don't know yet actually. I call this right now, but I actually have no idea. Doesn't seem like it. As I'll have a look at, oh, someone spun, and it looks to be an Alpine. It's Crazy Mikey's DNF, he's in the wall. Safety car is out, yet again. And so Crazy Mike out, so 1 Alpine down. the other one on top so far. A couple of pit stops being made. And Crazy Mike hits the wall right near the right near the racetrack, and that causes yet another safety car. As Skiller retires in the pits, we have yet another retiree. So it's gone pretty wild so far here tonight. Having a lot of fun. Okay, now let me try out something. Okay, so I'm gonna try, I can put a 30-second ad, just a second, let me see if it works. So I'm gonna put it right now. I don't know if it'll work. I have my phone on, so I'll see it from there. Let's see if it works. Well, it's supposed to work. First 20 seconds, 20 or so seconds. Well, oh, maybe, no, because I'm not on Prime. Hold on, what? I'm trying out these new buttons and stuff. The numbers, Mason. What do they mean? Seriously, people weren't too happy with the fact that safety cars were now reduced, and in just 10 laps we've had one virtual safety car to safety car, and we have 2 safety cars. What's the difference? Yeah. So obviously I'll have a talk other drivers about it, most likely. Monetize your stream. Wow, what is that? So welcome to everybody that just joined in, people that are staying. K-Lab, you're watching ASRC as the rain is getting lighter under the second safety car of the race. It's Jacob currently leading the race, Brewdog, Mindless, Casper, and Raisins. Yeah, thank God you raced Thursdays, Juice. As of right now, Jacob, last race's winner, he is looking to go back-to-back. 3 DNFs, Crazy Mike, Skiller, and Blixer. Skiller still with 1 point on the season. Curtis currently standing in P7. So Hungary, all in the rain. Yeah, it is torture. But it is a little bit more entertaining than France. I do have a little bit more energy tonight, somehow. Mic check, microphone check, microphone check. Check, 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 check. Okay. Wait, can you guys hear me well, or is it not loud enough? Oh, Wildman spins, he hits the wall! On the restart, tires weren't warmed enough, and now Wi-Fi's up into P2. So Jacob now enjoys a great lead as now Colt's the other Alfa Romeo. Someone's gone wide. Senna's gone wide. He's also lost his wing. Two people lost their wing. Wildman does not have one anymore. Senna does not have one. Rex just came out of the pits. Wow. It's absolutely chaotic here in Hungary. It's a lot more entertaining than France, that's for sure, with a lot less room to work with. The crashes are instant. As Nico Maz net himself a penalty, mindless Brewdog, and we see Curtis now fighting with them alongside, and Curtis has to go all the way wide. Sadly, I think he got pushed aside there. Curtis now on the side of the road for the Haas. It doesn't look too great. As now Jacob is just cruising away, an absolute beast on the wet. So if you're from IUF1 and you are watching, well, Jacob just recently joined the server. He's a free agent and he's flying right now. You better get this man in the seat ASAP because he is flying. Fastest lap on the wet. On those old wets. So Wi-Fi and Colts. Colts actually goes for a move here. Does he have enough? He does have enough. That puts him up into P2. So one McLaren down, the other one in the battle. Emot goes wide just a little bit. Doesn't know what track limits are. Has to let Brewdog and Drelliot past. Speaking of McLaren, Raisins now closing in the gap on Casper. Will he get the chance to get that overtake? Probably. I wouldn't be surprised. Actually might go for it right here. Has enough pace. And heading into the chicane, and he's ahead of Casper. So it's a mix of the inters and the wets, and right now the leaders all on the wets. But the thing with the leaders is that they have yet to stop. Dreliot, Colts, and Jacob yet to make a pit stop. As now Brewdog actually really close to Dreliot. Might get a chance for an overtake here. It's about who sends it and who doesn't, and Brewdog looks to have a chance. I think he'll have enough on that straight. Both drivers activating their ERS. Brewdog and Dreliot wheel to wheel. Yellow flag in sector 2. It's an AlphaTauri. Senna will have a look as Brewdog gets ahead. Oh, wait, no, that's not done. Emod now coming into the fight. But it's still wheel to wheel between the Aston Martin and the Red Bull. But Brewdog's still ahead. Dreliot stays behind. So Brewdog up ahead into P4 on those new inters. Dreliot yet to pit. Now Emod's on his tail. Now can Emod net that overtake up into P5? Is it going to be enough for him? Will make a pole. As yellow flag in sector 3, I think it's Senna. Senna is going into the pits, and he's out of this race. As look at how close Raisins is to Mindless. Yeah, that is Senna's car, as right now a lot of battle happening. This Raisins, oh, he's going for Mindless. And they're wheel to wheel as Jacob heads into the pits. There's another yellow flag that is just Senna's car going out of the way. As he is out of this race. As, oh, Raisins, oh, he's slipping just a little bit, but is he going to have enough? Oh, they're almost 3 wide. Actually 2 wide, that was just Senna's car, not parked. Still a yellow flag now. Raisins on Dreliot. Raisins might try for a move here. Almost wheel to wheel. Dreliot does not leave the space. He stays ahead, but for how long? For not long enough. An overtake. As now Mindless goes white, also trying to get for that overtake. And wow, what a camera angle. That is a camera angle. If I had one during the entire race, I'd use this one. Sorry about that, just arranging a couple of things. Sucks I can't put a poll. I wanted to make a poll on who is going to win, as currently Brewdog is in the lead, but Raisins now on Emod. As Wildman, that's the fastest lap of the race so far. 131, 441, 17 out of 35 laps to go, and Raisins, Emod spins! Emod spins, he's in the wall! And is he out? No, he's not out, he's just broken his wing. But he's going to have to let some positions to a couple of drivers. Oh boy. As Jacob now gets right past him. Nico Maz, and look at that fight as Mindless gets ahead of Dreliot. Casper also looking for that overtake. Not muted, I thought I was muted. I am not. Now Casper, most likely, at the start of the next lap, is going to go for that overtake on Dreliot. And we're just waiting for it to happen. Unless Dreliot goes into the pits. That will be very, very likely. Yellow flag in sector 3. Oh, Dreliot almost went into the pits. He stays in, out. No, he stays out. There's a yellow flag in sector 3. It looks to be Wi-Fi. It seems to be pretty temporary. As already Jacob retakes that fastest lap of the race. And he's now charging down on Nico and Casper. Jacob on those intermediates. Does he have enough to get by Nico? It should be more than enough. As Wildman now regains that fastest lap. As Jacob easily gets ahead of Nico. And now it's gunning time on Casper. So you have a look at Iceman Casper. And coming into the chicane. And the Alpine is breathing down his neck. Already less than 2 tenths separating the two of them. Casper feels the pressure. Jacob just waiting. And he'll go for it right now as Casper goes wide. And Jacob now up into P4. 5 seconds to make. Actually 3 seconds to make on Mindless. Can he close the gap? And can he get back onto that pole position? 1 lap intermediates on the wet specialist. Already 3 tenths, 2 tenths. Having a look at Jacob gunning down on Mindless. Can he get that overtake as now Raisins nets the fastest lap of the race? I think Jacob might have something to say about it. No, he won't actually. Pretty close actually. That was a really great lap. As now Curtis heads into the pits, he was 14 laps on those wet tires. Sorry about that. So now 2.6 seconds separate P4 and P3. As now Brewdog is currently leading the race. Raisins nets himself a penalty. Got it spun on the safety car restart. Now up into P2. The intermediates, are they going to last for this long? Well, already we're seeing that fresher intermediates are going very well for Jacob. Absolutely crushing it in the wet. And he's already improving on his lap times. And I think in this lap it might be just well more than enough for the fastest lap of the race so far. 2.4 seconds separating the Williams of Mindless. I was about to say the Mindless of Williams. But no, it's the Williams of Mindless and the Alpine of Jacob. As, no, it is not fastest lap of the race. Man, what a lap. What is the fastest lap in anyways? It's 130, 129. He got a 137. Wow. Okay, that was really close then. So we're still having a look at Jacob. Does he have more than enough? Already almost 2 seconds separating Jacob and Mindless as he's already gunning down. We have Dreliot and Wife. Actually, Wildman and Dreliot. Does Wildman get ahead of Dreliot, who went on the wets this time? Wildman goes around the inside and more than enough. Wildman takes the lead on Dreliot and goes up into P9. As Raisin's already breathing down the neck of Brewdog, 9 tenths separating the both of them. As Raisin's putting in purple sectors, Jacob does not improve on his laps, stays at 2 seconds, but Raisins has improved and is already on the neck. As Colts now gets ahead of Nico Maz, and I think we'll have a look at Raisins in those next few corners, getting it over, take a 129, 547. What a lap. That is a sub 130 on the wet. Well, on the intermediate, but in the wet. You know what I meant. As Brewdog grew shaky just a little bit, and I think Raisin's going to have more than enough to get that overtake. He's going to have a chance. Brewdog goes wide. Goes very, very wide. It is almost wheel to wheel. Raisin's aggressive overtake, and he gets it done, and ahead of the Aston Martin he goes. I don't think that battle is over just yet. Ooh, actually it does look at it might be for Brewdog. As Raisin's already pulling away massive seconds. Dreliot into the pits, might be switching for those intermediates. He will. Nico Maz, the only driver remaining on the wet compound, as the rain is getting lighter and lighter, but is still there. Now Jacob on Mindless, 1.2 seconds separating them. Five laps of difference between those intermediate tires. Jacob improving on his laps. Will it be enough to regain that fastest lap that Raisin holds right now? So it is now down to the tenths. 8 tenths. 7 tenths. And Jacob gets the fastest lap. And he absolutely crushes it. And Mindless just lets him by. Need to be a strategic move or something. It's now Jacob. Oh, I forgot, FBR Nut's not there either. So wait, so we're usually 19? We're missing Q's and Nut. Right? Is that who we're missing? Yeah, Q's and Nut that we're missing. I thought it was Wi-Fi, but it's Q's and FBR Nut we are missing. So now Jacob pulling a gap on Mindless now. 6.7 seconds or 6.8 seconds as Colt gets by Casper. Not a lot of battles happening, but I think Wildman might get an overtake on Wi-Fi pretty soon. What is the answer going to be? Yes or no? Wi-Fi goes wide over the curb. Emod and Magic Frag trading positions. Someone's gone wide. It's Emod. He goes back on the track. And I'll have a look at a battle once again. I have to go pretty much everywhere on the track. Everything is happening. But the rain getting lighter. There's less and less spins now. So now Wi-Fi and Wildman pretty close to each other. 3:10 separating both of them, and I think Wildman is going to have more than enough for that overtake up into turn 1. And the march is on for both drivers. Both drivers ERS activated. Slipstream. Now does Wildman have enough? Not yet. I don't think it's over just yet. It's Wildman. Oh, actually, slips just a little bit there. And that's going to make Wi-Fi gain just a little bit of a second, just a little bit of tenths on Wildman, so that might keep his attacks at bay for now. Look at the battle we have on the back of the field. Nico Maz with one Ferrari down. Can he get another one? Can he get some points for his team? Already almost a second cut between Jacob and Brewdog. As Raisins now regains fastest lap. Look at how much ERS he has. Compared to Brewdog and Raisins, well, no longer compared to Raisins. How good is that ERS management by Jacob? Somehow, still having a look at the time. Jaw Raisins would be the fastest, not singly, but he is a fast boy. He is indeed. I don't know why it gave a link to a dot fast because you put a dot. But yeah, Raisins is pretty fast already, pulling 4.2 seconds ahead. But with 10 laps to go, well, would it stay? Yeah, don't worry about it. I actually clicked on it because I was curious. Hoping to not get a virus, to be honest. It's not a domain, it's just a typo. So Jacob now down to almost less than 4 seconds on Brewdog. Raisins still in the lead with almost 5 seconds. So with 10 laps to go. So 15 people watching. Thank you all everybody for being here. As 1 second separates for Jacob and Brewdog. Jacob got ahead, sorry about that. A little bit carried away. Okay, good, I'm back. So now, 7.3 seconds. Can Jacob manage to nurse those tires and get back onto raisins? There is not much happening on the field. There is a little close battle between Wildman and Wi-Fi. It could result in a little potential change for both Alfa Romeos having a great race so far. Someone spun. It's Streliot. No, it's Rags. He's in the wall. Now both Red Bulls out of the points. Rags in the wall. He hasn't DNF'd. So for him, that is really not what Red Bull is looking for. Because they're already pretty down in the Grand Constructors. Now with this spin by Rags, it's not looking even better. As I look at Jacob now, actually, is Wildman going to get the overtake on Wi-Fi? Wi-Fi still in front. Iman now with the fastest lap of the race. P9 so far for the Mercedes driver. Oh, and they touched. Damn. Wildman just went straight into the back of Wi-Fi. And he's going to go for the overtake. And that's going to be... Ooh, that's going to be pretty close. Oh, Wi-Fi still in it. Battle's not over yet. Battle not over just yet. Does Wi-Fi have enough to get back at Wildman? Or does Wildman... Does Wildman have enough pace to pull ahead, and that looks like what it'll be. Looks to be Wildman pulling away for now. So we'll keep on an eye on this battle, having a look up into my screen just to see, and it looks like the gap actually has gone bigger between Races and Jacob. As it does look like Wildman pulls ahead. Will be on board with Raisins. So right now, the gap between Jacob and Raisins still pretty small. Pretty big. Sorry. Jacob at massive pace, but now it looks like it's falling off just a little bit. With 5 laps to go, Raisins looks to be pulling away with it.